Okay, so we've got to phase 6, which is functional integration. So our focus this time is on real movement, what we do day to day, making this kind of, normal life. So further progression in that sense, really. So it's time to take the pelvic floor training into real life. So this week is integrating everything into movement. You've been working on it in standing and other sort of more static postures. And now we want to think about what else you're doing. Our pelvic floors are constantly working during the day. We're often not stationary. So we're thinking about squats, heel drops, lifting and daily tasks, getting the washing out of the machine, those sorts of things. What we're not saying is that you need to be squeezing your pelvic floor every time you do one of these things. That's not necessarily going to be helpful either. But for a period of time, and you can introduce some of those things into your training. You may also be going to the gym and doing other strength work, whether it be for your legs, your arms, or whatever else, your core, and that's also going to be really helpful for your pelvic floor. So you don't need to consciously switch your pelvic floor on with all of those things, but this you can think about certain movements, and squat is quite a good one, whereby you start to now introduce as part of your pelvic floor training a pelvic floor squeeze and relax into your squat. And this is just all about the training becoming more functional over time. Gradually, you might also want to think about introducing a bit more impact, and in part that's where things like the heel drops can come in. That almost might mimic, what you're having to do as part of your running gait if you're running. But also, you might want to think about doing other things like a sort of sudden drop off a step or a side step or some little jumps, as you're trying to just gradually load and train your pelvic floor moving forwards to the really kind of high level stuff, hopefully to make sure you have no problems.